Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how to build a program in Scratch. So first of all, what is Scratch? Scratch is a platform where you can build program logics, learn how to build program flows and how output comes out without worrying about the syntax of any of the syntax of the programming language. So today I'm going to solve a problem about how a rocket sprite, this is the problem, this one is the problem, that I'm supposed to design a project where the rocket is supposed to be launched according to this function which is dependent on time, and I have to display the height of the rocket while launching at every time step. So I have taken the time step as once again. And challenge is how can I add a visual element where a sprite, the rocket moves up according to the calculated height. So this is my solution. Here I'm going to Here in my solution, the rocket is going to be launched and the cat sprite is going to tell how much height the rocket has gone. Rocket has rocket has gone till at every second interval. So first I'm going to show you a first I'm going to show you the output of my code. See, that's how the rocket is going to be launched and cat is going to tell us the height which the rocket sprite has reached. So how did I implemented it? I first of all made a function which governs how. First, this is the piece of codes I have made for the rocket ship sprite. See here, the rocket ship sprite is going. You can click on choose a sprite to select your rocket sprite here. I searched for rocket and here I found the rocket ship. So when I click to the rocket ship sprite, these are the piece of codes which governs the behavior of the rocket sprite only. So first of all, I define the relationship how the rocket is going to move upwards. So in the question, we had the relationship that height should follow this polynomial 2t square plus 3t plus 5. I first of all made a variable named height which defined 2 times t into t, which is 2t square plus 3t plus 5. So that's it's the height is storing the h of t polynomial. So the function name is rocket fly and the one parameter input required is time t, which is shown here, right? The rocket fly is the function name and parameter time. So then I made the only the y coordinate of the spaceship to change according to height variable's value. So one question arises, why didn't I use the move block to launch the rocket? It's because when I use the move function, the rocket was moving only according to on the x-axis direction. The rocket moved according to the x-axis direction. and here I'm supposed and rocket is supposed to be launched on in the sky, right? So the x-axis must remain fixed. X-axis coordinate, which is right now is x equal to 6 position, and only the y-axis y coordinates must change, which should be which should increase as the rocket moves up. One question arises that why I didn't write that directly that change the y direction according to this expression, that I could have fitted this expression directly and also the rocket would have moved upwards. Where it was because I have to code the sprite. I have to code the cat to let so the such that in a such a manner such that cat who says the height the rocket is going at every second. In first program, I made the cat say that the y coordinates, but what happened is that cat started to say the y coordinate and not the distance traveled by the rocket spaceship. So for that reason, I made another variable height which stores the height every second, such so that I can make the cat say the height and not the y coordinate of the rocket. The height reached, not the y coordinate of the rocket, and the change y by height block says the rocket to move up. So how do I make use of this function block? I set it the y to y at minus 122 position, which is right now on the ground of our output screen. Then I made another variable t, which is the time I am putting on my stopwatch. The time first is 0 seconds when the rocket has not launched. I am going to measure the rocket's height till 10 seconds. So that's I use the block repeat for 10 times. Then I used another block named broadcast. So what is the broadcast block does? We can understand it with this simple example. We all have played the telephone game where one paper cup is attached with another paper cup using a string. If one person wants to make a call with the cup, then he just pulls the strings. So the another person understands that yes, his phone is ringing, and he has to pick up the cup to listen to the caller. So in the similar way, broadcast block does is that it just signals the cat that yes, now it has to wake up and start writing, start seeing the height which it has reached. So the question arises why I use the broadcast inside the loop and not outside the loop in the start itself? As because I programmed the cat to say measure the height only when the rocket has launched. So if I only said one time that the rocket has launched, then the cat only measured the height when time was t equal to 0 second, which was assigned earlier, which I have assigned in the beginning only itself. Then the cat is not saying the other heights till 10 seconds. So I have made the broadcast block in the loop loop itself, so that every second cat understands that yes, it has to say it has to measure the height and tell it to us. Then I use call the function rocket fly with time t, t variable, whatever t variable will hold at the moment. Then then time is increased to the next second, and rocket waits, because if I don't use the wait block, then the rocket just keeps flying very fast, so that we are not able to see the height and read the height what cat is saying so fast. So I have used the wait for 1 second operation, so that the launching of rocket is little bit visible to us, because computer is really so fast that we can't read what it's saying, what the cat is telling to us. So this was ends the rockets part of coding. Now how I made the cat say, how I made the cat say the height and measure the height. I use the receiver block. When I receive the launched message, the cat will say whatever will be the data stored in height variable, which is inside the function rocket fly function. It's inside. So that's all how I made the code. Now I'm going to rerun it to show you once again how the rocket flies. So that's it for all today. Thank you for watching this video till the end. If you like this video, then please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. So bye bye. We will meet in the next video.